the two litters of cubs emerge from the den. The male's hastily consumed meal is regurgitated for the entire family to share. Unlike tigers, male and female jackals play an equal part in raising their young. In the past, the presence of charger would have sent the entire family underground. But the jackals seem to realize that the once mighty tiger is now a spent force. It is now early summer, and the temperature is rising in Bandhavgarh. In the heat of the afternoon, Bachi and her cubs sleep. Tigers don't go out in the midday sun. Hunting is kept for mornings and late afternoons. In the grass meadows, the cheetal have begun their annual rut, and stags call to the females. Peacocks, displaying their feathered finery, are also in search of mates. Testosterone runs high as each mature cheetal stag seeks to establish his territory and gather around him as many females as he can. The peacock adopts a less aggressive approach. He uses his tail to signal his magnificence. Grasslands are divided up between the different harems of the most successful stags. At last, the peacock also attracts some attention. The stags smell the air, tasting it with their sensitive tongues to establish which females are ready to mate. Meanwhile, the peacock puts on a display of his charms. Disputes between rival males are settled with a clash of antlers. It's rare for the fights to last longer than a few seconds. Once dominance has been established, there is no point in either side suffering injury, and each individual seems to know instinctively when to call it a day. During the rut, tigers can capitalize on the cheetal's lack of vigilance. The long grasses provide ideal cover. A stag with its mind on other things can easily walk right into the jaws of a waiting tiger. The old priest has witnessed the turning seasons in Bandhavgarh many times. The same drama is played out year after year, but with different characters. This year, it is B1's turn to occupy center stage. His stomach is full after a heavy meal of fresh cheetal. Others have to make do with leftovers. Charger, B1's vanquished rival, has at last found something to eat. It's an abandoned, putrefying kill, but the old tiger welcomes it. All tigers will scavenge. In fact, appropriating another's kill is a mark of dominance and a perk of being a tiger. But this rotting carcass is a little too ripe, even for Charger. He takes it into the water to wash it and get rid of some of the flies. The monsoon greenery has long faded. For the leaf-eating Hanuman monkeys, finding food now involves more effort and longer journeys. Hornbills also set off across the sparse canopy in search of summer fruit. Rising up through the roof of a temple is a heavily laden fig tree. Langurs and hornbills converge in the branches to feast. The ground beneath the fig is rich in monkey droppings, and pairs of dung beetles busily roll them into balls. This process is part of the dung beetle's reproductive cycle, but also plays a role in a much larger system of regeneration. Once complete, the ball will be buried with the dung beetle's eggs to give their offspring a nutritious start in life. Then, the operation over, male and female go their separate ways. The link between the fig trees, monkeys and dung beetles is just one of many intricate cycles that exist in Bandhavgarh. In the Gita, one of the sacred texts of Hinduism, the god Vishnu says, "Every creature is a jewel on a necklace, beaded to me." The Hindu trinity of gods is made up of Brahma, the god of birth, Vishnu, the preserver of life, and Shiva, the destroyer. It is said that all existence is recycled within this eternal triangle. The temple which the old priest still tends will one day be consumed by the jungle. Seeds from figs eaten by monkeys and hornbills will fall to the ground. Rolled and buried by dung beetles, the seeds will germinate. Shoots will grow, and slowly the limbs of many fig trees will entwine the carved pillars of the temple, eventually breaking through the roof. By April, the grasses are brown. And the waterholes have all but